about 8:30 in the morning. Oh, I've been having some tough insomnia nights lately. So I am at my sister's house. So it's a little bit different for a what I eat in the day today, but I am going to go see how my ketones are doing and grab my bottle of water, and I will see you guys in just a bit. My ketones have been staying right around the small trace area, even though I am really been low in my net carbs. I think that these ketone sticks end up getting a little bit less sensitive, or something about the ketones flush out of your body faster. I'm going to do a little research on that and maybe talk about that while I'm drinking my coffee today, because I think that these have become maybe a little ineffective for me. Okay, I'm off to drink my water. See you guys soon. Well guys, it is about 11:30. I kind of lost track of time because I was editing my video, but I am ready for my coffee now. I am at my sister's house and I'm going to use the Via to make my coffee this morning. And because I'm just here overnight, I didn't want to bring all of the stuff that I needed for my keto coffee. So I just put it all in a jar for my 1 day use, and I'm going to heat this up in the microwave and get it all warm after I make myself a cup of coffee, and then I will blend it all up with my frother there and have a couple of cups of coffee. I will see you guys in a bit. Guys, I thought while I was having my coffee, I would explain to you why I am actually at my sister's today. I am going to pick up my boyfriend from the airport later this afternoon. He is flying into Raleigh from Alaska, where he has been for the past about 5 months. And I did go up there and see him for 3 weeks, and I am hoping to post some Alaska videos here very soon. What I wanted to share with you is my own little COVID love story. So let's go back to the year 2019, which just seems like decades ago, but was only about a year ago. I moved back to North Carolina from Nicaragua, and my friends had been talking about, joking around about who they could fix me up with and if there was any single guys. I mean, really, I've been dating off and on for, since 2006, so almost 14 years. And I just come out of a really bad situation in Nicaragua with somebody who was just not very nice and wasn't really all that interested in finding somebody new, which is always the case, isn't it? So during the fall, a few names have been thrown out, and this one in particular had been discussed, but it was thought that he had a girlfriend at the time. So fast forward to January of, sorry, we've got a UPS truck back there. Fast forward to January of 2020, which again seems like ages ago. My friends had a birthday party for her husband, and this guy happens to be a good friend of her husband's, and he was at the party. Well, I did not know at the time that the party wasn't being thrown to set us up, but there definitely was the idea that they wanted us to meet at that party, which we did, but I didn't know that that was part of the plan. I have learned since that Dave, the guy, did know that that was part of the plan. So anyway, we met briefly in had a little group conversation, and then that's what happens when you decide to videotape outside. Okay. So I go to this party and I meet him, but then nothing really happens, and we didn't really talk enough to exchange information. So I don't hear from him or see him again until about a month later. The same friends wanted to get a group together to go have a night of sushi, and this was right before Mary and I left for Hawaii. So a whole group of us were going out. There's like 15 of us. We're going to go out to have sushi, and my one friend calls me like 2 days before we're supposed to go have sushi to let me know that Dave has been invited along, but it is not a fix-up. Definitely not a fix-up. And I just like kind of giggled to myself, going, sure it isn't, but whatever. So yes, fast forward, Dave and I are the only two single people at this sushi dinner, and we end up sitting next to each other, and we talk the whole night through, had a great conversation. He's an amazingly entertaining person and just really fun and intelligent to talk to. But again, we were with a big group, and at the end of the night, we were all driving together, so we dropped him off and he said goodnight, and didn't get my number or anything. So I was like, whatever, just nice guy. And I was going to Hawaii in 3 days, so I was super focused on that. Well, the next day I get a text from our mutual friends that Dave is asking if he can have my number, and they wanted to check and make sure that it was okay to give it to him. I felt like I was dating circa 1990, old school all the way, which was really kind of cool. So of course I said yes, and then didn't hear from him again. And I take off for Hawaii, and about a week into my trip, I get a text from Dave just introducing himself, so I have his number, and we text a little bit, and then he calls later that evening, and from that day on, we talked on the phone every day for the rest of the time that I was in Hawaii. And then when I got back from Hawaii, I had to do a 14-day quarantine, and we talked every day that I was in quarantine, sometimes multiple times a day. So we finally got to see each other in person again about 5 weeks after we had gone out for that sushi dinner and actually really got to know each other. So it was really kind of cool, because so many times when you're dating, when you get to be my age, which is 52, and you've been dating for a while, it's very easy to slide into a physical relationship a lot faster than it used to be. And it doesn't give you the opportunity to really get to know the person very well. So having all that time for us to just talk and not actually see each other, I think actually strengthened the relationship from the very beginning. And as old-fashioned as it seems to have been, it's worked really well for us. We finally got to go and walk on the beach and have our first actual face-to-face meeting in April. And from then on, we were pretty much inseparable. From April until June, when he went back to Alaska, which is what he does every summer. He goes there and he fishes and hunts, which is fantastic. It's a huge part of his personality and life and who he is. And I got to go to Alaska and visit him for 3 weeks, and it was amazing. And now he's coming home to me. I just wanted to share my little COVID love story. I think it's easy for those of us in our midlife to give up on searching for love because it can be so challenging. It's refreshing to actually have something like this happen, and for it to have been so organic and in such an old-fashioned way. So I wanted to share this to give you hope that don't give up. You go through some bad situations. I've been through some really not very nice guys. I've also been through a ton of great guys that the timing just wasn't right for us, or it just wasn't the right fit. And there is a person out there for you. Don't give up. I promise you, when you least expect it is truly when they will show up. And I know it's cliched, but it's what happened. Don't give up, because you are enough, and somebody is going to love you for the amazing and wonderful person that you are. Thanks for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed it. If anyone else has a COVID love story or other really fantastic things that have happened to them during this time of COVID, I'd love to hear it. I think it's great for us all to hear the positive things that can happen during a not so positive time in the world. So if you don't mind sharing, that would be fantastic. Now, I'm going to finish my coffee up and get back to editing my video. Okay, you guys, so I am running a little late as per usual, but I am fixing my first meal of the day, which is some avocado toast. I made up this tahini spread that I did yesterday, and I'll put that video right here. And I'm going to put the tahini spread on the toast. This is the Aldi's keto toast, which is also vegan as well as keto. And this is my first time actually trying it. So I will let you know what I think of the flavor, texture, all of that good stuff. So we're gonna throw this tahini paste butter kind of thing on here that I just sort of made up. And then we are going to slice up this avocado. I will show you a picture of all the things that I had to pack up since I was going to be away. It is a bit of a challenge when you're eating both keto and vegan to have an idea of what you're going to eat. So planning makes a huge difference in being successful at sticking to it. So that is what I was trying to do today. I also just trying to fit way too much into my day. I've had that problem lately that I think that I can get about 500 more things done in a day than I actually really have the ability to do. So let's get this eaten so I can get on the road to the airport. I don't want to be late at all. I want to be there waiting for him when he comes out of the gate, or well, as close to the gate as I can be, so that I can greet him with a big hug and a smile and a kiss. Avocados are the big winner for eating keto vegan. They are chock full of the most healthy fats that you can eat, and of course they are plant-based. Thank goodness they are extremely yummy as well. It's kind of mushing in that avocado on there. And then I'm going to sprinkle on the hemp seeds that I put into a little package there. I've got about, oh, sorry, I lied. This is everything bagel seasoning that I am going to sprinkle on top of my avocado there, because it just makes everything taste so much better. So that is a speedy, quick lunch there. And there is our toast. Whoa, whoops. Gosh, I always do that. There's our toast. I'm also taking along with me for the car ride home, I've got some nuts that I put in this little container I found at the dollar store. These are the salt and vinegar diamond nuts, which I love, and that's why I'm not bringing the whole container, because I would probably eat the entire thing. And then these olives that I picked up at Aldi the other day. So those are my car snacks that I'm taking. I've got a full bottle of water in here that will go along as well. So now I'm going to eat my lunch, and I will see you guys later. Hey y'all, it is about 9:10 and we just got back from the airport, and I am just going to dish up my taco salad and chop up that avocado to put on top. Use my little cheesy sauce that I made yesterday that I will show you in the video. Then I am going to have my nighttime tea because I am pretty much about ready for bed. guys have enjoyed this video. If you have not had a chance to subscribe yet, if you could please subscribe and give me a like, that would be fantastic. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Good night.